we're trying to get our live to work because apparently people can't hear our audio,
Yeah, so we're about to
which has
find out
been we're about to
now.
find out. This is my last test. Is this work or not? Is this working or not? There we go.
Oh, yay, it's
Praise God.
working.
Let us know if we have any audio problems. I'm gonna drop that in chat right now. Okay. Can I go back? Lord. I got to retype that whole thing I had from last one.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Well, we want to talk while I type?
Well, first let me just yeah, this right now.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna start over because I was actually editing a video. We working over here, guys. Um, yeah. All right, so welcome back to the live. We are here with all the technical issues and everything. That's life sometimes, you know. You have technical issues, but you work it out. We don't run from it. We work it out. It is almost 10 p.m. here on the East Coast where we live, and we have done 4 lives. Well, I guess technically, 5, 6, 7. If you count the test live to see if this audio work, but we've done 4 lives, 2 on TikTok, 2 on here, and we are talking about um acceptance of each other in a healthy relationship. And you posted a video this week about men loving their wives, loving their bodies, just being attracted to them, all the things. But the men are having a problem, the husbands are having a problem with their wives receiving it because of all of her insecurities. So I did a response video to that. If you know what we're talking about, go to our
Go to our channel,
go to
go
our
to
channel,
shorts and look at it, the recent shorts we've
check it
been
out.
releasing.
And I responded. I responded to that to let husbands know what the issue is. And the bottom line is, it's not about you guys. Like, most of the issues that we have as when it pertains to our insecurity has nothing to do with y'all. And I'm talking about if you know you have a good man and you're in a good marriage, but why can't we seem to like overcome these insecurity issues?
Yeah.
Like, you feel like it should be just automatic when you are in a good and safe environment. But the thing is, most of us as ladies have been told we were not good enough, either directly or suggested to us through our interactions from family members, so-called friends, society, social media. And we have a problem with comparing ourselves with other people that we deem more beautiful than us. And so hey, thanks for joining. So we have a hard time receiving love from our spouse, and it really can be a problem. So there was a question posed to us, like, how do I overcome my insecurity?
Yeah.
How do I do that? And the answer is thankfulness. Becoming thankful for what you have. Because the reality is, no matter how bad you may think you have it, somebody got it worse. Okay.
Yep.
So for me, I just began to be like, Lord, I thank you for my husband. I thank you for the fact that he loves me. I thank you, Lord, for my body. I thank you, Lord, for my health. I thank you for my family. I thank you for my home. Well, I begin to thank him. And when you begin to elevate him and begin to be thankful, it will begin to diminish the insecurities.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that you won't have them sometimes and that you won't be challenged with that sometimes, but it just means that you're not going to let it be the loudest voice in your
Exactly.
life.
Exactly. So, I mean, and I think that was just been the thing in helping the men to understand that it's not really about us when our wives aren't being receptive. And we were on TikTok earlier streaming, talking about like strategies of like how to give your wife the space and the time and all of that to get back. Because like I said, you know, if you're a man who is very physical and likes to express love physically, very affectionate and all that kind of stuff, then, you know, that may overstimulate a wife who's not that way. So, and that's typically how those things go. But the goal, we do have a goal today, and that goal is actually pretty simple. And hi to everyone that's here. So here's a really quick thing. Is if you're here, let us know where you're watching from. I know your country, city if you want to, but let us know the country that you are watching from.
And what is the weather? Because it's cold.
Yeah,
here.
yeah. That's been the theme of today. Where are you watching from? Time zone. Let us know what time it is where you're at, and also what is the weather? Is it cold as it is here, or is it even colder? So that's the way it goes.
So let's talk about our goal, babe. What is our goal for today?
All right. So today's goal is actually pretty simple. So we are looking at, we just released the Age Gap Survival Guide. So for people who are in age gap relationships or about to enter them. So we're trying to promote this and get this out to, the goal today is 5 women who are in an age gap relationship or are being presented with one.
10 degrees.
10 degrees. Good Lord. Good Lord. We have some family that just got back from New York. And
well, let's kind of let them know why we have this course.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
We assume that everybody here is subscribed to us. Some people are not subscribed to us. Some people don't even know what we do. First of all, we're Jalen. I'm Casey. Jalen. I'm Casey. We are marriage coaches. Is what we do. We preach marriage from a biblical perspective. We talk about all things relationship, from being single to dating to getting engaged and leading all the way to the wedding day and your marriage.
Yes.
So we cover all the things. It just so happened that we have an age gap relationship.
Yep.
And once revealing that, we got so many questions. So many questions like, oh my God, how do you submit to a younger man? What is your sex life? Like, what is, how do you navigate fertility and like wanting to have children, and how different is it, and all the nuances that come along with having an age gap relationship? And does having an age gap relationship really affect the marriage? And so we go in detail in this course that we created. It's a 90 minute course. We have it right now for $1.99. That is the cheapest we can go with it, but you can pay anything you want. Okay, if you look at this course, you're like, you know what, I want to bless them. You go ahead and do that. You pay whatever you want. It's in the comments, the links to everything. But we create this course because we want to help those of you who may be considering an age gap relationship, or you've been presented, and especially the ladies, because we usually get these questions from the ladies. You saw or you've interacting with a younger man, and you like him and he likes you, and he seemed like he got a good head on his shoulder, but I don't know, is my family going to approve, my friends? I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. All the concerns. So we talk about that in this course. So it's available now.
Yeah. So very simple. Today's goal, while we're on here, we're going to try to get this. We reach this goal before we get off tonight. We're here for an hour or so. And we want to help 5 women. So we want 5 people on this stream who want this. It will go click the link and we'll go ahead and buy the course, whatever amount of money you want to buy it for. That's fine. Or if you're someone watching this stream and you're a fan of what we do, you've been following us for years, we've been on here for 8 years on YouTube, and you say, hey, you guys got great content. I want this course to help somebody else. If I'm not in an age gap relationship, that's not my story, but there is somebody out there who could benefit from you guys, then do a super chat. Do a super chat of any amount. Same way it's any amount to buy the course. Do a super chat of any amount. And then what we're going to do tomorrow morning is based on the number of super chats we get, people, that's you sponsoring someone else's copy. So we're going to do a giveaway tomorrow to people saying, hey, anybody who wants to get the age gap survival guide, you can get it. Just comment, whoever comments first gets it. So that's the goal today before we get off this live. Is either 5 women go click the link and go buy it because they want it, or if you're somebody who's like, I don't need it, but I want somebody else to have it, do a super chat to sponsor it. And based on the number of super chats we get, good, the goal is 5, then we'll give away that many copies tomorrow morning once we calculate how many we got today on the live. So that is the goal for today. That's what I've got pinned. You can read it and all that. So let's catch up. And when you do a super chat, send us a question or something so that we can, we're going to continue to talk, but send us a question or something that you want to know, or a topic of discussion that we can talk about. So that's what you get in return for that super chat, but you can sponsor somebody else's copy if you don't need it. All right, let's see here. Yes, New York is 10 degrees. So my family actually comes from up north. My dad's family comes from New Jersey, and my mom's family comes from New York.
But the north is not in you.
I was born and raised here. That's where my family comes from.
I don't think you're a true Southern boy, but
yeah. let's see. You got people saying hi. So hi to Moses, hi to the Packers, hi to Ari, hi to the Underground from India. What time is it where you're at? If you're still here, let us know what time it is
Welcome,
where
India.
you are, please. That'd be great. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, Naughty Dreadlock. Thanks for dropping in. We got Davis. Thanks for dropping in. Is that a Canadian flag? Because a large portion of our audience is from Canada. So that'd be cool. And tell us, what let's see. So 8:05 p.m. So you're a couple hours behind us. God bless from Bermuda. Okay, Bermuda, 11:05. Someone else said 10:05 where they're from and all that stuff. And I'm over here putting people in timeout who just doing weird
Don't know
stuff.
how to act right.
Okay. It's all good. It comes with the territory. I don't mind the troll. Hey, look, it's all engagement. So the more you comment, the more
engagement. Thank you for the
pushes it out.
engagement.
So even the trolls, we welcome you. So again, that's the goal we're on today. We'll get back into the discussion, but again, super chat to sponsor somebody else's copy, any amount doesn't matter. Or if you are a woman representing the age gap relationship, click the link that's pinned, get yourself a copy of it, and I'll keep track to see if people are actually going in. Just let us know if you bought one. And again, super chat if you want to sponsor somebody else. 6:05 a.m. What are you doing? Why are you watching us?
Well, thank you for watching us. Thank you for taking your morning watching us.
We appreciate it. That's
really
pretty cool. Thank you, Ari. Let's see. Someone says spam up. Let's beat that algorithm. Thank you. I like that mentality. I like that. Let's see. Someone else praying. There we go. I like that, Jason.
You want to send us that flowers?
Yeah, thank you everyone doing all the likes by doing that. I appreciate that. We really do. That helps. That helps a lot. Look, that's the other thing. If you can't super chat, like I ain't got it. All the likes and shares and all that stuff helps us as well. That's just the goal we're setting for today, and we want to get there. Pretty soon we actually already got them active. We're gonna start talking about our new channel memberships because we actually get them active now, but you get cool emojis and stuff like that, and you put your flag of your country. So I created emojis for the countries that most watch our channel. So I created emojis for US flag, UK flag, Canada flag, South Africa flag, and Jamaica flag. Okay. I believe are all in there.
We're going to have to get a Bermuda flag.
Well, yeah, apparently.
Can't leave nobody out.
There you go. There you go. Someone said, have you two ever been to a reggae or dance hall party? Can't say that we ever have. No, can't say that I ever have.
Not.
That's something you do? You're a DJ or something like that? But yeah, so.
Well, yeah, getting back on the topic of age gap relationship, I guess we probably can talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of the topic of the course. Let's talk about the age gap.
For us, we were not looking for an age gap relationship. I don't know if most people are looking for an age gap. Maybe there are some people who prefer marrying much younger than them.
Some people do. Some people it's kind of a fetish.
But it wasn't for me. It most definitely was not for me. I had a very particular list for God that I wanted him to fulfill. Okay. But once I began to really submit myself to the Lord and really get in his presence, I wrote a whole book about how to be single and happy. And he took me on this journey and he really just fulfilled me in my singleness. And then when I was ready to be a wife, he presented this guy. And I was like, I said, well, Lord, if this is your will for me, you're going to have to do it because I'm not touching it. Because spoiler, we're married. It worked out. But I had certain family members who were like, I'm not pro age gap. I'm tired, y'all. I'm not pro age gap, especially when the woman is older than the man, because there's a lot of stigma that goes with that. And society puts it on us. And usually if there's a woman that's marrying a younger man, she is deemed a cougar, or she's deemed someone who's immature, who don't know what she wants. She wants a play toy. And then the man, he's looked at as a man who wants a sugar mama. He's looking for a mother figure. He wants somebody to take care of him. So it comes a lot of stigmatism in that type of dynamic. And yes, I guess the flip of that, the man probably get the same backlash, but I don't hear it as much.
Well, you're kind of seen as kind of some kind of victory that you got to experience, woman, and all that stuff. So it's more of a like you egg the guy on to search something out like that.
Oh, we could pass.
You could pass 500. Okay. Cool. There you go. So well, you've been on your lock journey for a while. How many years have you been in now?
6 years.
Yeah.
They were long. They were long, and I just cut them this
Yeah.
year. But yeah,
Yeah.
you had locks too.
I did have locks actually
Yeah,
for a
you
little
did,
bit
yeah.
after you got yours. I cut mine a while ago. But yeah, so that's the general story for us. From my perspective, I definitely wasn't. I will say this: growing up, I didn't discriminate. I mean, I was like, I didn't think too much deeply about it, but I wasn't like looking for age gap either. It just something sort of happened. It just so happened that you were born 11 years before I was.
11 years.
Yeah,
And there are
kind
some
of crazy.
it's definitely some nuances to that. I won't
Mhm.
get into all those details, but if I was a person who believed in like signs and stars aligning, I don't get into all that stuff,
Mhm.
but the way our lives just kind of it's a story. Maybe we'll talk about that. Maybe if y'all give us some super chats, maybe we'll talk about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Can't give y'all everything, but for free. But the thing is, if you let God direct your path, He will never direct you incorrectly,
Mhm.
and that's just the truth of the matter. And our belief is that if you do marriage God's way,
Yeah.
it will succeed 100% of the time. Anybody that says that marriage don't work, they're not doing it God's way. They're not doing it right. And I'm not talking about religion. Everybody got their perspective of what God's way is,
Mhm.
and because they've been taught it through religion or somebody else's experience. But no, but there is a legit way. And yes, no two marriages are going to look exactly alike. But does your marriage exemplify the kingdom of God? Does it give God glory? Are you flourishing?
Yeah.
Are you productive?
Exactly.
And I really think I know the sign of a healthy marriage is when that marriage is perpetuating the kingdom, but also they're productive. They're influential in their home, in their community.
Yeah.
They're two people in synergism working together. They have a vision and they're executing that vision, whatever that may be for them. They're executing that and they're living in the fruit of what they believe.
Exactly. And
that's a healthy marriage.
No, yeah. So marriage is designed to expand the kingdom of God. That's why
Mhm.
God created it. And that's the goal. That's the purpose of marriage. And so that's the only measure by which you can measure if a marriage is doing well, if it's doing good. Is it producing? Is it expanding the kingdom in some fashion, in some way? And again, some people will have a global impact, some people will have a community impact. It's your street, it's your neighborhood. But whatever the scope is, whatever the scale is, doesn't matter. It's the parable of the talents. One was given one was given two, one was given five. The how many talents did we produce? Well, the issue is, did you reproduce?
Yeah.
Did you produce fruit? Did you bear fruit? That's what's important. By that, according to John 15, is how you glorify God. The Father gains glory by us producing fruit. And so that was important to both of us as individuals before we got married. And that's why we connected. And actually, the thing that made me look at Casey and say, you fit what I'm looking for in a wife, and maybe begin to think about her in that way, was she was being productive. She was and she's experienced cosmetologist and makeup artist. And she was doing a class where she was teaching people makeup and everything. And so she had 2 students. And at the end of this class,
Why
that
you
she
always
was
tell
teaching,
you always say that story and tell her how many people I have?
what does it matter?
I just noticed it. Go ahead.
But I'm pulling out of my memory because it was a very indelible mark placed on me. That was that moment. I was like, Casey. But I was there recording the class. My brother and I, we were working together in business. And so we were recording that class. And while at the end of that class, she gave an altar call. She said, is anybody here in that know that you begin to say that all your success came from Jesus, and you begin to offer that people and gave an altar call. And I was like, I had never seen anybody do that. I never seen a woman do that. And I was like, but the woman I want to marry, that I want to tie myself to, that's what I want right there. Someone who is bold that way and who prioritizes that over everything. And so when I saw that, that's what I began to think of you, like, is that what I want? And things began from that.
I think is a good one.
How do you not be too desperate for marriage? Oh, they gotta wait for your you got your course coming out, like it's either tomorrow or later this week.
Okay.
Later this week.
So,
oh my gosh.
But I'm just gonna share this little nugget with you. What's her name? Okay, so how do you not be too desperate for marriage? Oh man, seriously, we have a course coming out in a couple of days, and it's called.
It's really good. I've watched it.
It's How to Become a Wife, and it literally, I'm sharing with you what God shared with me when I was in my single time,
Mm-hmm.
because I was like everybody else. I wanted to be married so bad. Everybody was getting married, friends, people posting their engagements, and I'm like, God, why not me? Why not me? What is wrong with me? And I began to think like something was wrong with me, and in a way, something was wrong with me.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't in a position to receive from God, because what we think marriage is a reward. Sometimes we think marriage is a way of escape. Sometimes we think marriage is a status symbol. It's something that we feel like we just have a right to have
Mm-hmm.
because everybody else is doing
Yep.
it. We want to be married for all kinds of reasons. Sometimes reasons that we're not even really aware of in ourselves, that this is why we really want to be married. So simply, God told me, He said, and I'm spoiling the course here a little bit for you, okay? But I hope you're listening. He said, stop desiring to be married and start desiring to be a wife. And that's all I'm gonna say. It's a whole revelation behind that statement that I share in that course. But when I shifted my desires from just wanting to be married or marriage and begin to change my desire to being a wife, and I begin to change my verbiage, it began to change my position. And then God took me on this cocoon journey, is what I call it.
Mm.
And I spent a lot of time with Him, and He developed me into a wife. And when you become a wife, marriage is on the way. Like it's not even a question if you're going to be married.
Yeah.
But get that course when we put it out.
Yeah, it's called God Make Me a Wife. It'll be out. It's gonna be out sometime this week. I'm literally was editing it earlier today. Casey recorded it. It's really awesome. I'm excited that she finally put it down. So Ramona, if you're not already, I feel like I've seen your name before. So you might already be as a family friend. Are you a subscriber? If not, make sure you subscribe because we'll post about it, a video and into the community tab when it comes out. So let's know if you're a subscriber or not. But otherwise, go ahead and subscribe so we can let you know when that hits. All right. So in review of what we're doing on the live today, the Age Gap Survival Guide is out. You can purchase it at the link that's pinned here. If you see the little pinned comment that says today's goal, we're looking for 5 women to join this live who are looking to find out and get clarity on whether or not they should be in an age gap relationship because they're presented with it. There's someone that they're interested in. They're not sure. So we look for 5 women who want to click that link and go ahead and pay any dollar amount to get it. We're doing a sale, I guess you can call it, where you can choose what you pay to get it. You had someone else buy it this morning. They said they put in $5 for it, but the base amount is $1.99. So at the very least, you got to pay $1.99, and you can pay that, and we're fine with it. But you can pay any amount to get this course. It's 90 minutes of content. We answer questions like, how do you talk about children with somebody when it's an age gap relationship, fertility? What do you do if your parents don't approve? How to know if you even should be involved? How to submit to a younger man? Yeah. All that stuff is in that course. 90 minutes of content. Pay any amount. So we're looking for 5 women. I would just
buy it to be nosy. I mean, seriously. Yeah. I mean, it's $1.99. I would just do that to be nosy.
So we're looking for 5 women to get on this live, or you to invite women on this live who are looking to buy that course. Or if you are somebody that's like, that's not for me, but I want to pay it forward. I want to help somebody out. Do a super chat. Any dollar amount. I think YouTube has it set that $1.99 is like the cheapest super chat. So do any dollar amount super chat. And when we see it, we'll make a log of it. And tomorrow we're going to do a giveaway. And we're going to give it away on all our socials, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And anybody who wants it, who comments first, we'll give them a free copy of the Age Gap Survival Guide. So again, if you're someone who wants it on this live, we want you to go ahead and click that link at the bottom where it says today's goal. Click that link and get yourself a copy. Let us know you got it. Or if you're somebody on here, you want 11 people watching, you're like, that's not me, but I want somebody else to have it. Do a super chat. Pay for somebody else's
copy. And if you can't do a super chat or don't feel like doing a super chat, at least share this
and like it
live, like the live, help the algorithm push this information out. We're growing, guys, and we just going hard. We're going all in. You're going to see so much more of you, of us, hopefully more of you as well. If you already subscribed, you've been here, we've been on YouTube for a good while, but 2026, we are putting the pedal to the metal, as they say. And you're going to be seeing a whole lot of
this. You very much are. Yeah. All right. So a couple more questions. Next, I think the next live, I didn't think it would happen this fast, but out of 4 lives we did today, we're getting a lot of people on here. We're going to have to restrict questions to super chats because otherwise we're going to be
spamming.
Go back and forth all day. No, just back and forth, trying to stay on topic. Someone said praying for you. That's Felissa. Thank you so much. Let's see. Ramona said thanks. So yeah, Ramona, stay tuned.
Okay, okay.
Emily said, do you have kids? Yes, we have a son.
Yep.
JJ.
We have a 5-year-old.
We have a 5-year-old son.
He's in bed right now. We had to put him down so we could do this live. But yeah, we have a 5-year-old. He's healthy. He's a happy kid.
Yeah.
He's such a blessing to us.
Yeah. Clarence said, hey y'all, hey. We got someone else spamming me. You're going in timeout. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Yeah, but that was the same person that was who was spamming or whatever. But no, I mean, this is the third time someone said I look like somebody else. I didn't put you in timeout over Lawrence Fishburne comment. That was actually kind of funny because today I've been told I look like Martin Luther King and I've been looking like Billy D. Williams. That's what it was. It said little Lando Calrissian. So that wasn't why you got put in timeout. You got put in timeout for the other stuff that looked kind of spammy. This person said, please sing happy birthday to Eliana. She's such a big fan. I'll be honest with you, because you put it so many times and because I've never seen you before, I don't believe you. If this is true, do a super chat and then we'll sing happy birthday to Eliana. But I don't believe you. So I'm gonna give you a second to do that. And if not, then we're gonna time out if you keep spamming it.
Who do you want to sing that happy birthday?
No, it says Eliana. It says something there.
No, I'm saying who does he want us to sing to? You sing or me sing?
I ain't singing this. So that could be you. Hello to, I don't know how to say your name. I don't want to butcher it. So hello to you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call you Ez. But if you're just tuning in, I'll repeat what the goal of today is a little later. But let's just continue the conversation.
Yeah, you keep talking big.
Yeah,
my voice getting a little tired.
Well, I mean, we've been doing this.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for a while. So yeah. All right. So let me go back a little bit. So we've been married almost 10 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Going into 2026, it'll be 10 years.
That went by so fast too.
Yeah, it kind of did. It
went by. It went.
Let's talk about the kids thing, because when we got married, and that's part of the age gap course. Mm-hmm. But when we got married, what was your thought on kids? Especially with the age gap and everything.
Well, again, I can only go back and reference to how the Lord was having me pray over my life. So I didn't go into marriage with a fear that I wouldn't be able to have children. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I didn't feel any pressure from myself. Not that I didn't get pressure from outside forces, but I didn't feel pressure from myself to try to hurry up and get pregnant and have a baby and stuff like that, because I was 34 when I got married, and everybody likes to remind you that your clock is ticking, your eggs are drying up. And it's crazy, when I got pregnant with our son, mm-hmm. You go to the doctor, they label you as a geriatric pregnancy. I think now they call it advanced age. That's not any better. I just want
to does sound bad, but I don't know.
It sounds very. I'm like, what is geriatric about me? Like, what? Oh my gosh, it's a whole thing. Like, we need to do better. And kind of going back to the first thing, that's another thing that make women feel old and raggedy and feeling like we so insecure, because y'all label us as geriatric at 35 years old. Like, what is that? I'm not geriatric.
Yeah.
Like, so that plays in your mind, like, for real. But yeah, I didn't go in it with any fear, but we did talk about it. We sat down and had a very long discussion before we got married, mm-hmm. about how many kids we wanted, everything, when, all that stuff. We talked about it.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
Yeah. We waited 4 years before we had JJ. Mm-hmm. Thank God for that. No complications and all that. Yeah. But we have a beautiful son. Claren said, y'all a nice couple. Thank you. Appreciate that. Esme, whoever, took my hair and then said JK. So I guess I don't put your time out there. Let's see. Lizzie, I don't like, this is Ramona. I don't like the reminders either in my 30s. Are you guys planning on having more children? Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Stay tuned and find out.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Oh yeah, but yeah, if people like to remind you, society like to remind you, like, 30s is so, like, I don't know. Listen, getting older, here's another thing. Women need to stop being afraid of aging. Aging is beautiful. In the sense that I feel like if you're doing it right, you become more stable in who you are. You know what you want. And I really feel like that was one of the benefits of getting married at an older age. It's like I was really solidified in who I was. Now that I didn't come with baggage, I'm not saying that, I was not flawed and I didn't have things I need to work on, because I surely did. But there was a level of just personal confidence that I had about certain things, that it was like I knew what I wanted, I knew what I wasn't willing to accept. And that is why I believe that when we got married and we started having those struggles in the beginning, I was like, I ain't signed up for this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to live in a situation where I'm not happy and satisfied. So I began to pursue things a certain way, because I think for me, I'm all about quality now. I want a quality life at this point in my life.
Yeah. For me, I didn't have any of those thoughts or concerns because I was so young getting married. I actually had an extended family member that was kind of concerned that I was too young getting married.
Yeah.
But like, I think though.
Oh, and that's the person that prayed.
Oh no! Well, it was from that side of the family. That person was a family member. They were just
okay,
weird prophetess person.
Yeah, we had somebody try to pray against our relationship.
Never met my wife. Never met me. I was just well, I don't want to put my extended family out, so I'm not going to say what side of the family it was. But anyway, it was extended. It's no one that I even talked to on a regular basis. Extended family that was just concerned that I was getting married too young, and so they hired a prophetess to try to say that, oh, you shouldn't get married yet, and all that kind of stuff. So,
oh my God.
But then, but the family member who was concerned now loves my wife. Now they met her years later, and like, so it's just funny. Family's funny. But we also cover that in the age gap course as well.
We do.
Specifically parents, because we have heard issues of people where they, got married to somebody and it got bad. Like families broke up, people get kicked out of churches, all that kind of stuff. It's rough, and I hate to like disparage people, especially because a lot of times, especially when you got parents that are concerned about age gap relationships, their concerns are warranted.
Yeah,
they typically know you better than anybody, right? Yeah. So they get it. I mean, so if they have a concern for you, they might know what they're talking about. And that's why we never go around saying, everybody get an age gap, it's perfect, like trying to celebrate it and carry a banner for it.
It ain't for everybody.
Because it's not. And the statistics do say that they fail fairly often, as a worse survival rate than standard close age marriages. So it's not something to not really take into consideration. It's not just, just ignore it, it's no big deal. It's something to consider, because you guys understand if you can handle it. And sometimes your family knows you and they're like, you may not have a personality for this. You get taken advantage of here. There's so many different aspects.
Or they're protecting you from the person you're trying to get in a relationship.
Yeah.
They might sense something. So we talk about all that in the course, because we're not promoters of age gap relationship. Because we have one, we're not like advocates for it. We're advocates for you following the will of God for your life and doing marriage the correct way so you can get good results.
And helping you figure that out as fast as possible, because it's in the first 2 years of marriage that people are determining whether or not they're going to get divorced. Like, it happens that fast. And so we have made it a mission to really try to catch people as early as possible. Yeah. And that's why that singles course we're releasing later this week is good, because if we can help people with that even before they get married and get in the right focus, that's helpful. Because there's enough, you can do everything right, getting married, choose the right person, and still have issues. Yeah. You can get divorced being married to the right person. It's fully possible if you don't know how to become skilled at marriage. And that's the thing. People don't realize that marriage is a skill. And you have to actually practice getting good at it. And that's something you're just born with. Oh, I'm just good at, no. You gotta
the
train.
Reason why we feel like it should just be this automatic thing, because all throughout society, we've been sold love stories. Yeah. That... It started Romeo and Juliet, and it started with that as like one, not the first love story, but like that epic love story where love is all they needed, and they was willing to deny their family and lose all their wealth for each other and die for each other. All these things that make it seem like that love is all you need. No, you need wisdom. You need wisdom, and you need knowledge and understanding. Okay, because you can love somebody all you want to, but don't mean you like them. That don't mean they're good at marriage. You can love somebody all day long, but as somebody said, what love got to do with it when you can't eat, when you can't pray things through, when you can't communicate? Love out the window. If you love somebody, then you will grow for them.
It's for that regard, then I guess if you have any love for yourself, you're going to grow for yourself at the very least.
Exactly. Yeah.
Try to get that right. Yeah. No, maturity is important. Growth is important. And marriage is the one thing that we kind of go into blindly
Yeah.
or without skill and think it's just supposed to work because, oh, we love each other or we're nice, and then get offended when it don't work out
Yeah.
that way. Like,
Everything
surprise.
else in our lives,
Mhm.
from childhood on up, we go to school for something. We learn, we get educated, we learn how to do arithmetic, read, at least the basics. Like, we learn how to drive, we learn how to cook, we study something so we can have a career, we get certifications. Like, we do all these things so we can have the life that we want, right?
Mhm.
But when it comes to relating to the opposite sex, when it comes to marriage in particular, we just feel like it just should be.
Mhm.
Like, we don't have to do any work about it. Like, we don't need to read no books on it.
Exactly. Right.
We don't need to take no counseling. We're going to just, because I feel this stuff.
Yeah.
Feelings are fake. I'm telling you.
Mhm.
Feelings,
They come and they go.
come and they go. I love my husband. I don't always like him though.
Yeah.
I don't
There
always
you go.
like him. He gets on my nerves sometimes. We
Mhm.
disagree.
Vice versa.
But our vision for
Yep.
our marriage supersedes all of that.
Yep.
Because when feelings are not there or feelings are in the wrong direction,
Mhm.
it's the vision of our marriage, it's the purpose for our marriage
Yep.
that bring us back to harmony.
Well, that's what we started in the beginning. We said purpose. You
Mhm.
got to get married for purpose. All that matters is purpose.
Yep.
When to continue the story, I mentioned earlier, rewind, I guess, how I knew or saw her and was like, maybe I want to marry Casey. Maybe because you match what I'm looking for in a wife. Then when I got serious about it, I went before God. I was like, all right, God, I need you to give me a vision of Casey. I said, because this is something I'm going to have to commit to the rest of my life. And I don't move on anything without vision. That's how I build faith. You give me a vision, God.
Mhm.
And so I went before God, got my notebook, and I said, Lord, give me a vision of Casey. And that's exactly what he did.
Yep.
He gave me a vision of who you are. And then this is back in 2015 or whatever like that. So it's like of who you are, and then who he was making you into, what the goal was, what he wanted out of you. We talked about productivity earlier, what your productivity was, and what my responsibility as your husband was going to be to getting you there. Because what happens as a husband is you have to now partner with God to help God complete the development process and this woman who's going to become your wife to become all that he has called her to be.
Mhm.
And there's a certain level of responsibility that God is holding you to as a husband to make sure that actually gets accomplished.
Yeah.
And I had an understanding of that. And so I went before God and said, I need you to give me a vision because I need to know where we're going. I need to know where she's going and how they take her there. And he gave me that vision, and God was like, this mission, if you choose to accept it, is to get her there. It's so many words. And so I saw it, I fell in love with that vision, and I'm like, let's go. And that's the thing. I fell in love with that vision.
Yeah.
It wasn't so much everything about who she was then, because I had a vision of who she was going to be and what it was going to take to get there. And so when you have vision, that's what cancels out divorce. That's what cancels out the bad feelings and everything like that. All that matters then is the assignment, fulfilling the assignment. And that's what God's going to equip you with. He's not equipping you to just have good feelings, sit on the couch and
because
Netflix and chill.
sometimes marriage feels like it's an adventure. It's almost like an Indiana Jones when you said you had a vision and a plan for the marriage. I feel like God showed you the treasure of the end, but you had to go through this obstacle course sometimes.
Mhm.
Now, I'm not trying to sell you that marriage is all bad, because it's not. I love being married, and married life is good.
Yeah.
But it has a set of challenges. Life has a set of challenges, But then when you add another person onto the bus, you're introducing different personality, different wants, needs, desires, different baggage, all kinds of things come in on that. It's not just you. So it's like an adventure. And to get to the other side, you have to work together to get the prize. But is the prize worth it to you?
Exactly.
Like, that's really the question you need to be asking.
And that's something because I was editing a course today, the singles course you're doing. And there's something you said in there about marriage is not the goal. It's not the end game.
It's not.
And that's a big deal because for a lot of people it is. For a lot of single people who want to be married, it's the end goal. And they don't see anything beyond the altar.
Yep.
They don't see anything beyond the fairy tale fantasy image they have of being married.
Yeah.
Whatever that looks like for you. For some people, it's glamorous. It's posted on Instagram. For some people, it's just snuggled up on the couch. And none of those things are inherently bad.
No.
It's not like, a lot of that, if you're building a marriage you want, you're going to have what you want. But that's not it.
Yeah.
What is marriage for? It's a vehicle. It's a assignment. It's a tool to accomplish something. And both of you got to come into that knowing what is our goal.
Yep.
That's what I would say to somebody. You know, when you're sitting down with somebody and you're like, okay, I'm dating for marriage. Yeah, okay. So what's our goal? What are we doing? What has God called you to do?
Yeah, and having vision for your life as a single person is very important because it'll keep a lot of the weeds out.
Oh yeah.
You know, you stop wasting your time on these scrubs. You know, you stop wasting your time on these people who ain't about nothing because you have a vision. And a lot of people are scared to be that commanding of their life. You know, we don't believe in serial dating. We call it serial dating. We don't believe in that.
Yep.
Like you set yourself apart for the things of God, and yes, you have to meet people. You can talk to people, but you better have a plan and a vision and get to the quick of it, man. Like, don't draw it out so long. Y'all dating for 2 years and you don't know if you love each other and all this kind of stuff. And you do, and then you figure out at the end, oh no, we're not compatible. Like what? You could have found that out in the first 6 days. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the single course is all about. It's like setting your life up so that you don't have to go through all the unnecessary drama in your life.
Yeah, that's the plan right there.
Yeah.
So review, because I think we got at least 4 steady people that are on the street. We jumped from like 20 to 10, 7, whatever, but 4 steady people. So here's the goal again. If you're a woman presented with an age gap relationship, as we were talking about today, click the link to take a look at the Age Gap Survival Guide. See if you want, pay whatever you want to get the course. 90 minutes of content, answering all your questions. If you click the link in the pinned comment, you see things that says today's goal. Click that link in there. It'll take you to our page, and then you can get information on it, see if you want it, buy it. Or if you're one of the people steadily on the stream, watch us this whole time, and things we're saying is like, this is good stuff. Someone needs to hear this. This is what we're asking you to do. Super chat, any dollar amount. Doesn't matter what it is. We don't care. I'm putting a dollar amount on it. Because for every super chat, we're going to then do a giveaway on our socials to women who want this. Say, hey, look, get the Age Gap Survival Guide. So that's what we're going with. And then we go with that. All right, so moving right
There should be like
along.
a jail button that you like.
What?
Jail.
Oh, just whatever we need moderators for.
Jail. And you jail.
Yeah, everybody in
time out.
in job. But I'll say people make I respect the
Spammers.
Yeah, like this is a job, man. You got to go through and hope people pay attention. You get kicked out. I mean, I can imagine there's a high you get off of it.
Yeah.
One is attention. If someone actually like starts arguing with you, something like that. But every time you get kicked or put in timeout, it's like that's your win. That's your super chat.
Yeah.
Because you accomplished something. You got someone to pay attention to you. So I would imagine it's probably kind of fun to do. I've never done it, but I'm just saying.
I don't know if that's a real question or not.
No, it's not. Blah blah blah. Some people just jump in and ask questions. We don't have any pets.
We have a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
We don't need a pet. No, ma'am, no, sir. We don't need a pet.
Oh, I know this is trolling, but I'm not saying that. Go, yeah. Look, yeah. You don't want to say it? Super chat like $5,000.
Nah. Oh no, we definitely not
saying that. No, my goodness,
No.
we get off a rabbit trail on that.
No.
But praise God. So yeah, that's where we're at.
No, we've been on social media way too long. Even before y'all discovered us, we have been on not just YouTube.
We go back to the MySpace days.
Yeah,
we go back.
We've been on social media for a long time, and so we're not moved by trolling comments. Like, if we would just stop doing this a long time ago.
Oh yeah, not
at
all.
People don't say some stuff.
And the thing that you learn as far as that's a legitimate question. We'll hit you with that. But the thing you learn is that everything's engagement.
Yeah.
The more people comment, the more people whatever. It just so what I started getting to do now is somebody will comment and then if it's negative, I'll reply to them and say, thank you for the engagement. Yeah. And usually they don't even come back because they realize anything else they say is helping the engagement and they're mad at that point. So they won't say anything back. But it's like, thanks for the engagement. YouTube gonna push it because dislikes don't have the power they used to anymore. So at this point, it's all good. How old are you guys? That's Sophia. Because we've got the 11-year age gap.
Let's just say that I'm old enough to try to think what I remember.
You remember TV shows?
Yeah, I remember VHS.
Yeah, I remember VHS too, though.
But I remember pre-VHS. If you know what pre-VHS is, then that'll tell you how old I am.
I don't remember pre-VHS, so that tells you how old I am. But I'll say this. This is easy. We are actually both millennials, though.
We are.
Even with our age gap, we are technically both millennials.
We're in the same
generation.
Praise God for that. We did something. We got something. And you know what else bothered? This is my personal pet peeve about our age gap, is that we're 11 years and not 10. Because I really hate uneven numbers. I was like, God, you just try to mess with me. Because he knew 11 years. I remember we was trying to calculate our ages. I was trying to make it fit into 10 years. And it's like, no, it's 11. It's 11.
Yeah. But sometimes when we're on social media talking about the age gap, we'll just say 10 years or 10 years plus. Just that's
it's easier.
The range it falls into. And then people can watch and get the full story and all that. And yeah, so we go from there. So that's a story. So we're probably about 15 minutes left on here. So everybody who's watching on the replay, because we got a lot of, because we're late, we're kind of late at night for East Coast where we live. But for everybody watching on the replay, this thing still stands. Any super chat, but you can buy the course, or any super chat you give, we'll do a giveaway for women who want the survival guide. So you'll be sponsoring somebody else's copy. So that's where we are.
Wow.
Yeah, no. I saw it. But I'll take care of it. But anyway.
We need Cozy back.
She's on, that's TikTok.
I know, but we still need Cozy. We need Cozy.
Oh, that's actually a good question. So when our family friends, because a lot of family friends are not going to watch this until it plays back. When you play this back, let us know if you're interested in being moderator, because we do need mods. We're not going to require that you be on every live that we do, because we don't have a schedule yet. But if you're ever noticing we go live, we would like to get somebody mod powers. So let us know, family friends, because some of y'all been watching this for the full 8 years we've been out on YouTube. Let us know if you'd be interested in being a moderator, because we would gladly elect some moderators and stuff, because we're learning as we go on this. We weren't talking to you, Alexa. Anyway,
she be listening.
Yeah.
Are you in an age relationship, Alexa? I mean,
I don't want to hear Alexa's advice on that.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. But yeah, so let me just talk, because this is new for us. We're doing vertical live stream, which is cool. It puts us out there for a lot of people. I know. I'm trying to see some of the things that are available, because I know we have obviously the super chats. You have the gifts that you can do because they're copying TikTok basically, and all that. And you've got super thanks, and then there's games and stuff people can play. So maybe one day we'll come here and play a game or something. Try something different, but we'll do that. So yeah, if we look a little tired, that's because we've done 4 lives today. This is the 4th one.
Yep.
We actually had some audio issues when we first came out on here. And I'm kind of upset about that. I think we had some folks that would have tuned in, but we had to drop because the audio wasn't working. So YouTube kind of messes up on that one. But that's where we are. That's the goal today. 5 copies of the Age Gap Survival Guide.
Yeah, I think that we can kind of.
You want to wrap up?
Yeah, because it's been a long day. We will be here more often, more frequently now.
Most definitely.
Like I said, 2026, y'all gonna see so much of us.
Yeah.
Because we just revving things up. We're going, not that we haven't been like 100%, but now we're going like 200% into Jayla and Casey. So yeah, y'all come and grow with us. We're looking to grow and expand. And we got some things that we are going to be doing in 2026.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty fun.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. So we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And again, on the replay, let us know you watched. Same rules apply to you. Let us know where you're watching from, all that good stuff. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for everyone who tuned in.